I have done pictures, measurements, and weight. And I've been standing here for a hot minute because I don't know whether or not I wanted to post the video, but then I thought to myself, the whole point of this was to show my journey and help other people, hopefully. I'm posting the video of me and my body, and I'm being raw and being real, and this is what happens with just life. And hopefully you never have to worry about gaining weight. And if you do, welcome to my journey with weight gain, a severe amount of weight gain. Okay, so moment of truth. I'm being very open right now, more open than I ever want to be about my body, but hopefully this will help other people that are struggling a year from now, or 4 months or 6 months from now. I had a birthday party to go to, so got glammed, but this is, oh, she honed in a lot, like my stomach. That basically looks like I just had a child. I literally look like I did when I had Weston 11 years ago, which is sad. Side. And then make sure it stays up. Back. And that side. And front. So, you got it. Tape measure to tape. Oh, my waist is 41. My bust is at a 41 and a half. So 49, 13, 13, 27, and my left is 26.5. Like a half off either way. On the edge of my neck, that's right. I'm supposed to do my neck, which is forward 14 and a half. So my neck 14 and a half. So those are my measurements. You're about to see my weight. And I'm gonna do this. We're gonna change. We're gonna see what happens in the next year. So okay, so I'm at 197.6. Obviously not the number I want to see, but I'm kind of surprised that I'm not over 200. So a lose and a win, I guess. Okay, so week 1 is done and over with. I feel like I had a lot of learning I did with this week with trying to figure out weights and just I'm doing macros for the first time, and a lot of learning happened this week. So I weighed myself. You're about to see that because they want you to weigh yourself without clothes on. Obviously, I'm not going to be 100% naked on the camera. So here's my weight. And so I lost about a pound, 1.4 of a pound, which I am extremely happy with. Why? Because this week was a learning week. Things I need to work on this week is I need to hit the weekly or the daily gallon of water. I'm struggling with that, so I need to do that. I just really got into macros this week after doing it for the first time ever, so I feel like I have it under my belt now. So I feel like week 2, I'm definitely going into it this week. I know what I'm doing with that. And then, a little TMI, but my cycle is starting, and I normally always fluctuate almost 5, sometimes up to 10 pounds with like just water weight. And I feel like because I'm drinking the gallon of water a day, it's keeping me flushed out. So I'm really surprised I am even down a pound, 1.4 pound, or 1 pound, 1.4 of a pound. I don't know if I'm saying right, but let's get into measurements. Okay, so according to this, I'm at 40. And last week I was at 41. Bust 41. Hips are 45. Right arm is 12 and a half. Left arm is 12 and a half. Neck is 15. Right leg is 26. Left leg is 25. It's so weird that my left thigh is like a whole inch smaller. Okay, so in total, that means I have lost a total of 9 inches so far in my first round, and I'm so excited. So we're gonna keep doing this. So I can't wait for week 2. I'm like, I don't want to get too excited and like this coming week be like, I didn't lose anything. But I'm like super stoked right now. I cannot believe that overall I have lost 9 inches. I definitely don't feel like I have. I still feel like a blob. So I'm excited for this coming week. Today is week 3, started week 3. So we had a check-in today and I woke up this morning, I'm swollen. So I already knew that it wasn't gonna be fun to get on the scale. And I got on the scale, you're gonna see my weight. So I'm a little bummed that I'm up. Like I know today should be the last day of my cycle. So what happened last week is it was like it faked me out. I thought it was starting and then it didn't show up for like another 3.5 days. So I was behind getting it. Now I have PCOS, so I have a time frame that I normally get it in if it's not on the first day. But it always throws me off if I don't get it on the day I'm supposed to get it. So today should be the last day, which means my swelling should be gone within like the next 24 hours. So let's take, here, I'll take progress pictures first. We have side, and then side. Okay, so let's do this thing. Why are you clicking like that? Okay, so 39 around waist and 40.5 around my bust. Oh God, the tape measure today. 44 hip, 12 for my arm, 12 for this arm, 13.5 for my neck. So right leg's 26, left leg's 25. I don't think I lost anything on my legs. Okay, so in total, I have lost 5 inches overall, which is not bad, seeing as how the scale went up technically. So when lives, I don't know how to feel. Again, I'm not feeling myself because of my cycle, so there's that. So I'm really pushing for next week and what will happen next week and to not be as tired next week. So there's that. So I know I might have confused someone, like, because they're like, oh, but you said, week 3, but then last week it was week 2. So the way that they do it is like your initial weigh-in, right, is you're going into, like, is your week 1. I just called it initial. And then last week was week 2, even though we were starting week 2. So this week is week 3, even though I'm starting week 3. So I'm ending week 2, and this is my starting weight at week 3. I think I might confuse some people with that. So I will see you next week with what our results look like next week. Okay guys, good morning. It's Sunday. That means it's weight and measurement day. My name is Alacia, and if you are just stumbling across my video for the first time, I am taking my life back and I'm on a journey to get myself back into a more healthier place than I have been, struggling with my depression the last couple of years and a massive amount of weight gain. Started this journey, I started it January 1st, slowly getting into things, but the challenge that I started on the 8th. I had my first weigh-in on January 8th, and today I'm going to be having my 4th weigh-in, ending week 3, going into week 4 of the challenge, of the Fit by Katie challenge. So we're gonna do weight and measurements. So here is my weight. So I'm kind of bummed about the weight portion. I know muscle weighs more than fat and I should be equaling out, but I was really hoping to get like 5 pounds off of me. So it's like a mind game because I know I'm losing inches, but the scale isn't moving. So it's like I'm happy about the inches and the weight's messing up my brain. So I'm really trying to be positive. So let's see what my measurements are today. Okay, first thing that I'm gonna be doing is taking like my stills. So front, side, back, inside. Okay, first things first, waist measurements. Okay, 37.5. My bust is 40. 12 for my right arm. For my left arm, 44 on my hips. Right leg is 25. Left leg is 25. Okay, so in total, that means I've lost 3 inches this week. So I don't even know how to feel right now. I'm really bummed because I only did my weight, like not move, that I only lost 3 inches. And this was the week that I actually was going to the gym for the first time instead of doing like the at-home workouts, which I felt like really were a lot harder because I had a lot more soreness. So I don't know. I don't know how to feel. Like, I'm excited because I still lost 3 inches overall, but I'm sad at the same time. So I don't know. Things I need to work on this week, definitely, as always, water intake. Like the gallon a day of water really kills me. And then just making sure I'm sticking 100% like to the T to my macros, which were, I was getting close to them this coming week, but like this week I'm gonna like stick to them to a T. So yeah, kind of bleh right now. But going into week 4, which means at the end of week 4, we're officially halfway through the challenge. I'm proud of myself for sticking through it. I've been 4 weeks now, like going into 4 weeks, which normally I fall off the train after like a week and a half. So I'm proud of myself for that. And then I guess we'll see what happens next week. Good morning. Week 4 is done. Officially halfway through the challenge. Starting week 5. And you know what it means. Weigh-in and measurements. So I started off on a bad note because I went to get on my scale and it said error. What do you mean error? What do you got an error for? So I don't have a weight. I'm gonna have to go get another scale. But that she was trying to get under my skin. Not gonna let her. Okay, so we're gonna do measurements since I obviously don't have a weight. And measurements are profiled first, right? So front profile, right? It's my front profile. Side, back, side. I'm feeling so like, this is the first time I've put this sports bra on and not felt like, so feeling good today. That's what that scale's doing that to me. So let's go ahead and get measurements. First things first, let's do the waisty waist. Work with me, okay? Feeling good. Don't be me. Okay. So measurement. So it's right under 37. So right under 37. And then we have right arm cell 12, left arm cell 12. Bust is at a 39.5. Hips are at a 43.5. Right thigh is 24. Left leg is at a 24.5. Neck is at a 13.5. I totally forgot to like say what my total was. So total inches lost in week 4 is 3 inches. This makes my halfway total 20 freaking inches. Y'all, I've lost 20 inches off my body in 4 weeks. Week 5 has come to an end. We're going into week 6. Unfortunately, the last 2 days I haven't posted, and I didn't do my last day workout. Dealing with a sick spouse and kids that aren't feeling well. So I didn't get my last workout of the weekend and just kind of dealing with having some family members sick. So I woke up this morning feeling blah when I woke up, feeling swollen because that's one of my things, my PCOS, like water retention. And I was like, great. Feeling like a house, and I need to weigh in today, which means I'm not going to like weighing in. Granted, remember my scale hasn't moved, like pretty much, like it went down like a pound, but pretty much stayed like the same, like fluctuated around the same pound. Well, I got on the scale this morning and this is the weight now that it's working. I am getting a new scale just because this one's been giving me issues lately. I'm just waiting for it to come in, but for the time being, I have to weigh in. So that was interesting to see this morning. So I was like, I'm technically down 2 pounds, which, hey, wasn't expecting, especially waking up and feeling bloated and large and all other stuff. We're gonna do our turnaround. So the front, side, back, side, and take my measurements, and then I will take my photos and talk about it. So these are now sliding down, by the way. I have to keep, these are some Costco ones. I have to keep pulling them now. But, so here's my front. Here's my side, my back, and then my side. All right, let's get down to the nitty-gritty measurements. Bust is at 39. Right arm is at 11. Left arm is at 11. Neck is at 13 and a half. And my waist, 37, and I'm pretty sure that's the same from last week. Right leg's 24. Left leg is 24. So my hip is at 43. I'm really surprised that I lost 3.5 inches because I didn't do all my workouts this week, and I didn't do cardio this week just because of my cardio days. Unfortunately, my hubs isn't feeling well. So totally stoked about not only the fact that I woke up feeling large and in charge, and the scale says I'm down like 2 pounds, and I still lost 3.5 inches. So that's crazy. So yay! All right, week 6 is officially over. We're going into week 7, and I'm feeling pretty stinking good as I have to keep pulling these pants up. All right, so this week, I'm gonna be honest, nutrition wasn't the best this week. I wasn't able to get to the grocery store until later in this week, so nutrition wasn't there. Okay, let's go ahead and have me turn around and we're gonna start our measurements. All right, okay, so here I am, end of week 6. Side, back, and side. I'm feeling really good. So I hope these numbers are gonna make me happy because I'm feeling good this morning. Bust is at a 38. Neck is still 13.5. Right arm is at 11. Left arm is at 11. Waist is at a 36.5. Hip is at a 43. Right leg is a 24. Left leg is at a 24. So that meant a total of 1.5 inches all the way around. So 1.5 inches, still 1.5 inches. I will take what I can get. Would I have liked more? Of course. Do I know that my nutrition wasn't great this week? Yep, 100%. So now that I have my groceries and I'm meal prepping today, I'm gonna go that much harder into next week. Also, this week's workouts changed and they were grueling this week. So it doesn't surprise me that like I increased weights, wasn't eating that great, and my body kind of just stayed the same. But I feel good. That's a non-scale victory right there. If you noticed before, if you noticed my other videos, I was able to completely close my towel from getting out of the shower around me for the first time in quite a few years. So that is a huge victory for me. So I am not gonna let this, scale not moving and only 1.5 inches, because 1.5 inches is better than nothing, ruin my day. And I'm going into the next week, super excited. I can't believe like week 7, week 8, we're done. I've already signed up for the next challenge. It went live. I've already signed up for the next challenge. It went live last night. You guys should totally look at Fit by Katie on Instagram if you want to join me in the program in another 8 weeks. It's a back-to-back program, and it's starting March 6th. The last weigh-in day for this program is March 5th, and I am beyond excited, guys. I think there's like 95 or 4 days until Memorial Day weekend, and I am trying to look, I know I'm not going to look like completely the way I want to, but I'm trying to live my best life Memorial weekend, feeling good in myself. So we're going to have clothes hauls coming up, we're going to have bathing suit hauls coming up, and we're going to do things that I literally haven't done in years. I'm so excited. Today is the day. It is week 8, and so much has happened this week that it's been ridiculous. First, I'll have to say that unfortunately I was only able to get 1 of my 5 workouts this week in, and I was kind of beating myself up about that until I realized my son broke his arm really bad on Tuesday, and it was a whirlwind of events. My husband is also still fighting pneumonia. He got really sick again Tuesday night, and the last like 4 days of the week, Tuesday through Friday, was just, it was a whirlwind. And while I thought to myself, like, I gave up, I didn't finish, I put myself on pause and said, I've come so far in the last 8 weeks, doing everything I possibly can, going to workouts, fighting through migraines, and I'm giving myself grace because my family comes first. 8 weeks ago, I wouldn't even have wanted to stand here without a full face of makeup. I know I've done videos without makeup on, but like 8 weeks ago, I would not have wanted to stand here in my final picture without face makeup and contour and my hair done really cute. And now I just don't give a shit. Like, the girl that I was 8 weeks ago is gone and a new girl is here, and I'm super excited. And tomorrow starts the next 8-week challenge. So it's like, okay, I missed 4 days. I'm not stopping. I'm going right into it, and I'm super proud of myself. Did my measurements change this week? No, absolutely not. They didn't. We know that. I didn't do anything this week. So, before, side, and I made sure to say that back. And now, this is after. You guys, I did this in 8 weeks. And while it might not seem like enough for some people, it's huge for me. Like, 8 weeks ago, I would have never even thought that I'd be in this body, feeling proud of myself. And I am. And now I have another 8 weeks to slay the shit out of it, to get even more off my body before bathing suit season and short season and cute top season. And I can't wait to buy clothes for the first time in probably 3 years. I got activewear that's coming that I finally bought that I'm so excited to try on for you guys. So just wait. I can't wait. Tomorrow I'll be posting another video because day 1 starts deliver next week, and I did it. I'm proud of myself.